GPT-5 came out. Yay. Not ASI, not AGI. Still doing pretty good on LLM scoreboards, leading the way. As I've been saying all along, with every new model, you get longer context window. The costs, inference costs, API costs are coming down. So at this point, if you're using RAG for information retrieval, somebody explain to me why. But on healthcare front, Sam Altman is pushing to healthcare. Clearly, I think bringing cancer patient to the product launch was a low blow. Sam knows that GPT-5 is not ready for healthcare. If anything, for privacy reasons. I talk about it in my new Substack research article. This time, just to make sure I'm not crazy, I've teamed up with one of the most well-known LLM experts, Maria Sukhareva. And on the topic of healthcare, I'm glad she agrees with me through her own research. And in fact, it's a two-part article that we published together this morning. So on the topic of health bench, she completely agrees that's a lot of nonsense, and the details, actually very smart details from a technical and academic standpoint. In her part of this two-part series, in my view, every time you see somebody coming up with their own benchmark and then keep on beating this benchmark without even mentioning how the competitors would do on that same benchmark they just built. Does it make sense to you guys? By the way, the reason they do not include competitors like Claude and Grok in their papers on Health Bench, I believe, is because they're just gonna be too good on those accuracy numbers, on performance numbers, and so they just don't want to attract too many unnecessary questions. Anyway, in my view, GPT-5 is actually a step back for healthcare. I explain why. I'm glad I have Maria to back me up and have her own really incredible article. Actually, I advise everybody to read it. But check out my Substack and please subscribe. Thank you.